When it comes to Disney classics, there are so many to choose from, but a modern day favorite is definitely Frozen.
And Frozen's Broadway adaptation is playing now at the Kennedy Center. Here to tell us more are the two leads, Caroline Bowman, who plays Elsa, and Lauren Nicole Chapman, who plays Anna. Welcome to Great Day Washington. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Jinx.
Real sisters, right? That's what sisters do. Now, it's been about 10 years this past November since Frozen the movie came out. So it's been a decade of love for these two characters.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
And it's like it's still so popular.
So popular.
I can't even believe it.
I know.
What is most of the crowds made of? Is it little girls, or is it kind of girls that 10 years later?
You know, it's everybody.
Yeah.
You know, I think what's been most surprising is that it's touching people of all ages.
Yeah.
But of course, you know, we have those that have grown up with Frozen.
Totally.
I think it's stood the test of time, and this female empowerment story. I think that's what keeps bringing people to it.
Absolutely. And the music. I mean, it wasn't just little girls. Dads heard that song over and over. Brothers, everybody heard that song over and over. And I understand not only that song, but there's some new songs. Is that right?
Yeah, so there are 12 new songs in our show. So you're going to come and you're going to hear all of your favorite songs from the movie, plus 12 more, which I think deepen the story and make it, I think it makes it better. I really do. I think the Broadway musical is something you haven't seen before. So it makes Frozen kind of fresh and exciting. So, yeah.
When you guys got the news that you were playing these iconic characters, I mean, was it pressure? Did you feel pressure? Was it excitement? What were you thinking?
D, all of the above?
Yeah, I mean, it's a true honor. I mean, I grew up loving Disney stories and things like that, and so to be a part of a Disney story, but one that is centered around two women and true love between sisterhood and family, it's so important, and it's certainly something that infuses into my daily life, not just Anna's life. So it's very special.
Yeah, and you know, we grew up with Disney classics, and you know, as a little girl, I think most little girls, I can't speak for all of them, but I know I dreamed of
being a Disney princess.
Oh, you're living every little girl's dream.
I wasn't sure that would ever happen, and so I think, but when I met Elsa, when I saw the movie, and I was like, oh, that's my girl. Because I wasn't really sure where I fit in the Disney canon until I met Elsa, and then I was like, oh, okay, I want to do that.
And now you're doing it, a full circle moment.
That's right. Lauren, cool. I had read that you were part of sort of the pre-development for Frozen coming to Broadway way back, right? 2017?
2017, yes.
Yeah.
And I started as an understudy for Anna, and I was in the ensemble. It was a huge honor to get to be a part of my first original Broadway company and develop this story. But I've been able to see it grow and change year to year. And I think, you know, what's so special about the tour too is, you know, there's a song that's unique to the tour. It's called I Can't Lose You, and it's become one of my favorite songs to sing. So it's just been nice to see all the different iterations and how it's grown and changed over time, but like as you mentioned, that it's still that all those characters that everyone has come to know and love, and then you've never seen Let It Go like this.
Oh,
you know? So
yeah, let's talk about this Let It Go moment, shall we?
Okay.
What is that like?
Okay.
Describe that for you to be there performing.
Well, it's an adrenaline rush like I've never known performing on stage. The effects alone are incredible, but then the song by itself is an energy ride. Like you kind of start and then you build on it. She's building her ice castle, right? So the song itself creates the ice castle for you, and
it's
singing
so
it
magical to watch.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. And then to be doing it at the Kennedy Center.
Right.
I grew up in Maryland, so I grew up going to the Kennedy Center and seeing shows there my whole life, and it's magical, and it's like a castle itself. Like it's royal. It feels elevated, and so it's just the perfect place to have Frozen.
The queen, the princess has found her castle.
There we go, right?
She's back in her castle. Oh, I love it.
Would you say that's your favorite song to perform, or is there another one?
You know, it depends on the day. People ask me that all the time. So Elsa has 3 big songs that her solo songs, and all of them are so perfect for where she is in her journey. The first one is Dangerous to Dream, and it's kind of softer and internal, and her struggle, and you get to kind of hear what's going on inside of Elsa's head that we don't hear in the movie. And then Let It Go, of course, is just fun and I feel like a rock star, but there's so many elements to that kind of make it a little bit more pressure filled. And then my song in Act 2 is Monster, and it's her 11 o'clock number, and it's kind of when she's like making decisions about what direction she should go in, and whether she's going to be this monster that everybody thinks she is, or try to make a change and be brave.
Yeah.
And it's just, I love her journey. I love playing her because it's the journey of stepping into your power and owning exactly who you are, and not apologizing for it is something we can all learn from.
Right.
Powerful.
So,
Well,
yeah.
congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
Amazing that you're a part of this. Thank you for spending some time with us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. This is fun.
Happy holidays
Happy
to you.
holidays.
You too. And Happy New Year.
Yeah.
To get tickets to Frozen at the Kennedy Center, you just head to kennedy-center.org.